Do you need police, fire, medical?
This is 911, correct?
Correct. Do you need police, fire, or medical?
Oh, I'm sorry, police or medical. I don't know, ma'am. And someone's yelling 2 doors down from me, screaming, hollering, help, help, help. And there's an elderly man that lives down there. I don't know what happened. And then I thought I heard like a gunshot. I'm inside, so I don't know. It would be probably emergency.
Okay.
Ambulance.
How many shots did you hear?
1.
How long ago was this shot?
Just like when I heard that, I picked up the phone right now and called you.
So before calling 911?
Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you said, is it coming from?
No, I live. Okay, and I at my back inside by my back sliding glass door, and there's somebody out in the back porch. 2 doors down. There's an elderly man that lives here. Somebody's walking around with a flashlight. I don't know who it is. Maybe the police are already here. I don't know because someone's out there with a flashlight. But I did hear something.
Yes, we actually should have units that are there. Hold on 1 second.
Oh my God.
Are you near Twin Tree?
Excuse me?
Are you near Twin Tree?
Oh, that's the other street over. I'm on Retreat
to Circle. Same area, correct?
Yeah, it's Retreat to Twin Lakes, right? It's across from Bentley Elementary School.
And the screaming, was it a male or a female that you heard?
It sounded to me like a male, okay? And what I know of this neighborhood, because I've been here 4 years, there's an elderly man that lives like 1, 2, 3, 4 doors down north of me. And I'm inside.
It's coming from Twin Trees, or you think it's coming from your area, not Twin Trees?
I really don't know because I'm not outside, ma'am, but I know I'm standing at my back sliding glass door. There's someone out there right now. I don't see anything but like a flashlight shining around, but I did hear someone yelling, help, 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 and something like that, or oh my gosh, or something, and like moaning and moaning, and then I heard a boom, and I picked up the phone and I called.
Okay. So did you see or hear anything else, like a vehicle pulling away or anything?
No, ma'am, because I'm in the back. In the back, it's like it's just a walkway. There's no, there could have been somebody in the front in a car. I don't know, because I was in the back here, I did not hear any kind of vehicle, no.
And what was your name?
My name. Boy, that was scary. But
your last name? And your phone number?
Yes, ma'am. There's still somebody back there with flashlights walking around. I can't see who it is.
It might be the officers. I'm showing there should be one on scene.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that's because all I can see is like light, shining back and forth, but I don't see a person, walking or anything. I just see a light. So.
Yeah, I have several officers that are showing that they're there, so it should be the officers.
Okay. All right. All right. Thank you.
No problem, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Alrighty. Bye-bye.
This investigator Serena with the Sanford Police Department. Today's date is Saturday, March the 10th, 2012. The time is now 1:30 in the afternoon. I'm I'm interviewing. Okay, ma'am, what's your date of birth? Okay, were you home on the evening of February 26th?
Not the whole time. I had just come in. I came in about 7 o'clock or so, and I was unloading my car, and I was getting ready to take my dog out the back because it was sprinkling, and I had not taken out my neighbor's had, and that's how I was going to the door. I was not home apparently when it happened.
Okay. So what exactly did you see? Exactly what happened that evening?
Okay. When I came in, like I said, my dog had to go out. I came over here to the door. Okay. I was going to take her right out the door, sliding glass door here, and just let her to go potty. Okay. And when I opened it all up, like it happened right there, and the gentleman that was over there with that black
the
gorillas.
Okay.
Okay. As far as I can remember, I think that was his place. Yeah, it wasn't that one. It was that one. And then I was like, and he's talking to somebody, and I went back further this way to see because I'm like, whoa. Okay. And my dog, of course, is barking. And then I see apparently the gentleman, the young boy, laying on the ground there.
Okay, so this is after everything had occurred, correct?
Yeah, apparently, because he was laying on the ground and he was like, and then the gentleman over there, I don't know his name, whatever. I've seen him, I've talked to him, to say hi, but, I don't know his name. I don't know if
I believe his name is.
Okay.
He lives by himself there.
I truthfully don't know that part. Because, like I said, But anyway, and then the kid was laying on the ground. I thought at first, truthfully, there's a gentleman that lives 1, 2, 3. The second one in just like from my house, on this townhouse unit, and he's an elderly gentleman, okay? And it's like right basically behind that, okay? And I thought it was him, and he was like, was having a heart attack or something, okay? Because I could, it was like going, help me, or something like that. So that's why I was like, oh my gosh, is that him? And I can't think of his name right now, but anyway, but then when the guy over there, who lives there, I guess his name is, he said, okay, because he could hear him more because he was in his backyard apparently. And he goes, okay, I'm going to call 911. And then when he said 911, I pulled her. She was like right there at the outside, because she had to go to the bathroom, whatever. But I pulled her back in. When I heard 911, I pulled her back in, shut the door, put the alarm on, and I have a little alarm thing on that thing. And I'm like, oh, you're going to wait, like that. So, and then I'm thinking, oh my gosh, what's going on? And so I went upstairs, and up there in my back bathroom, there's a window, and I pulled it up, okay? Because I thought, I wonder what's going on. And so when I pulled it up, the window, now, in this part I truthfully do not remember because it happened so boom fast. If it was when I pulled it up or when I was, it was right about the same time, because I don't think it was when he said 911. But then I did hear a gunshot, what sounded like a pop gun to me more so. Because when I think of a gunshot, like you see on TV, you think, boom. It was more like you have like a cork, I don't know about guns.
It was like a pop sound.
Yeah, it was more like
That's
a pop
what
sound.
saying, yeah.
Right. And so I was like, oh my gosh. And that's when I must have had my cell phone on me, because I always take my cell phone when I go out. And I had it on me when I was going upstairs anyway. And because, when I was going to take her out, I had it in my pocket because I take it with me all the time. So I don't, like I said, I don't remember if it was, I had opened the window up there, and I heard it then, or right when I opened it, or when I was standing there and I heard the kid moaning and going, but I didn't see anybody but that gentleman over the door and the kid laying on the ground.
You didn't see any kind of fighting. You didn't see.
I did not. I must have come in after the fact because, I've been thinking about this because it's been a mess around here. Everybody's been talking about this and this and this. The only thing I can, in my mind, think that he was probably telling him, that he was hurt because he was moaning. The kid was moaning and groaning and whatever.
The one on the ground, correct?
Right.
Okay.
When he was laying on the ground.
This would have been, as you could tell, it was black, white, or Hispanic?
I couldn't tell anything. It was rain. It was like sprinkling a little bit. It was like about 7:10, 7:15, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was dark, and like I said, it's not right here. It was
About
there.
I'd say about 70, 80 feet from, more or less.
It was behind my other neighbor's house, right behind her house. But so I did not know. Like I said, I thought at first it was the guy that lived over, who is an elderly gentleman, and I thought, oh my God, he's having a heart attack or something, and he's going out his back door, trying to get somebody to help him or call somebody or something like that. That's my first thing was. And then when I heard the pop, that's when I called 911.
Okay.
And then the lady on the dispatch, whatever, she was like, well, do you need police, fire, rescue, or whatever? And I'm like, I don't know what I need. I just said I heard a gunshot,
I heard that recording.
Right.
It was a little bit aggravating.
Yeah, and I'm like, what did you say? I said, I don't know what I heard a gunshot. I said, somebody's here, somebody's hurt, something's wrong, something's going on. And I don't know, I may have been, I don't think I was rude to her, but I was like, I don't know. I just said, I know we need help here. Something's going on. Okay?
Yeah, it's not something you do every day. You call and see that
right.
kind of stuff.
And I never heard that like that, because like I said, when you hear it on TV, you hear a kaboom.
What's your emergency?
Yeah, you hear it sounded like a pop. Somebody had like a cork, but I didn't see it. I did not see it. Okay, and I did not see anybody. But like I said, I would assume it was a kid that was laying there. And I saw the guy sticking his head out the sliding glass door. And then as I was talking to the lady, I went back to the window. I guess I was walking in my bathroom. I was looking out and whatever. And then you could see the flashlights of the police, shining all around. And she says, oh, I know. She says, And then she asked for my address and my name and everything. And I told her, I said, I think they're here now. I said, because I see flashlights. And I said, and then you can see the paramedics coming up. And there was a lady paramedic. She got down on the ground, and I think she was doing CPR on the guy, on the kid. And I think a man was doing like mouth to mouth. I don't know. I did, because you couldn't see it that well, okay? But there were two like working on him, okay? And they were working a long time on him. And then the more people came on, and then you hear the sirens, and you hear people, you know, everything coming on, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you know. So somebody, and then I saw the police come, and I saw them put like the crime scene, and they marked it around, and they wrapped it around our back pole, not my pole, but the lady next door, and around like a you know, like a square, I guess, a rectangle, or, you know, that way. And from that point, she says, well, I guess I'd already hung up with the dispatcher, and she said, because I said, you know, they're already here, and I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? And I didn't go out. I watched. I truthfully did. I watched from upstairs, and I'm thinking, oh my God, you know, I hope he's okay. And then, I don't know if I heard somebody say something like, he's gone, or something like that, but one of either the girl or the guy who was working on him, one of them said, keep going, keep trying, keep trying. That's what I remember that. And I'm thinking, oh my God. And it was, and then after that, it was a while later. I don't know how the time was, because I didn't have a clock up there or anything. I wasn't paying attention to the time. And then I guess it was, I don't know who came out, and they had, I guess they covered him. And then from that point, I waited a little bit longer because, and I shut upstairs, and I came downstairs. I thought, oh, my dog's got to go out. Everybody was out front. Okay, so I went out front, and I walked down to my neighbors down there, and you know, we were all talking and just, you know, saying what's going on. And then there was a news guy there, and he tried to interview me. And everybody, there's my friends around here, they're like this, like, you know, don't say much because you don't know who this guy is. So I didn't say anything to him, because then he asked me, he said, would you be interviewed? And I said, and he had like a little thing on his pocket thing, like, you know. And then I noticed it was like a news thing, and they're not supposed to be in here. Okay. And I'm like, no, sir, I'm sorry, I'm not. I said, I don't know what happened. I said, I did not see it, what happened. I said, I just heard something, and then the guy that used to be our HOA president I was right at his driveway. He's like, and I'm like, okay. So I did, because I did not see anything happen. I heard it. I heard the guy say 911. I saw, like, it was the kid crying out. He's hurt, whatever. I saw that part. I saw it to the point where they basically said, you know, he was gone, or I don't know if they said that, but, you know, they brought the cover to cover him, and that's when I came down here, and then I went out the front way. And I don't know, I took my dog for a walk, and I came inside. So if they were out there a long time and stuff, but I couldn't watch it.
How are you holding up as far as, I mean, are you having anxiety over it?
Oh yeah, big time. I mean, thank God I got a security system here, and it's just me and my puppy dog, and even though she's 14 years old, she can still bark and stuff.
Well, she's watching over you. She's watching everything I'm doing. That's it.
Yeah, and but she's like, you know, I've been used to be, you know, and people before this had said to me, you know, don't go walking out at night. So, I mean, not that I go out late unless she would get sick or something, but you know, I'd be out there at 10 o'clock or 9 just before I go to bed. You know, take her to go potty or whatever. And now I'm not, unless God forbid she's sick. I go out before it's dark. I am not, it's real spooky around here right now. And the first couple of days it was really, like, everybody's watching everybody else, and so, yeah.
What you can say for certain is that, based on what you've told me here, is that at the time, okay, how long did it take you to get from down here to upstairs when you opened the window and heard the pop? Would you say in seconds or minutes, or?
Well, I made sure this was shut and locked. Like I said, I have a little thingy on this window here, and I made sure that was on, only because, you know, if somebody was back here, it's one of these little, you know, these little things.
Is that
somebody tried to do. Okay.
Okay.
So that, and then I see it. You can just beep like that.
Okay.
But then I do have an alarm system, and Made sure the front door was up or locked. I'm sure of that, but I didn't turn on the alarm system on that because if I had, it would have gone off when I opened the window
Okay.
upstairs. But no, probably I don't know. I just like that, and then she followed me upstairs, and it's the bedroom right there, and you could look out that. So maybe a minute or two. I mean, I went right up there.
A minute and a half, perhaps.
Probably.
Trying to picture it, yeah.
And I didn't sit down here and wait because I was concerned because I was thinking, oh my God, what's just going on? But I didn't want to go out there. I really, I didn't want to be out there. And the gentleman had said, I'm going to call 911. And then by the time I did get upstairs, then I saw the lights and, like flashlights flashing around and stuff like that. But I did not see anyone. Now, I watched the news today, and I've been watching it when it comes on about all this, the
Could you do something a little bit different? Could I walk you up to point A to point B and time that? The reason being is that I'm going to go ahead and pause this interview for a second. It's
Okay.
now
This one?
1:40. This investigator Sereno was still on tape with me here. The time is now 1:44 in the afternoon. She's going to reenact the time that she went ahead and secured her back door, went upside to the time she heard the popping noise that you heard. Okay, we're ready.
Okay. So I was up here, I got here, I listened, and I heard what he said. When he said 911, I closed the door like that, locked it, went like that, came over here, put this on, it goes deep.
The same pace? Okay.
Yeah. And I went over here, and made sure this door was locked, okay, which is not now, but at the time
You
it was.
just took a visual peek?
Yeah, I just looked at it because I could tell that it's locked, and I knew that one wasn't on because if that one was on, it would, my window when it goes up, it would beep. Okay, so I didn't
Walking up the stairs,
turn up.
second floor. She's moving kind of fast, okay?
My bathroom's a mess. Anyway, and I came here and I went like this, and I went here, like that, and I could see out there.
And did you hear the pop? Right before you opened the window? Or?
Well, no, not before I opened. When I opened it like this, and he's still there, and he's laying there, and then I had the phone here, and then was talking on the phone to dispatcher, and the girl was saying, do you want police, fire, rescue? I'm like, will you just get somebody out here? And then I heard the pop, and then I came back in here because I'm like, where did that pop go? I mean, was it him? And I came in here, and I said, I just heard a shot. What I think is a shot because I don't know.
Okay.
And at that point, then she kept on asking me my address and all this other stuff. And then she says, oh, I know. She says, a bunch of people have called in. And then I said, okay. But she still asked me a couple questions. And then after I hung up with her, I went back to the window.
Okay.
And basically I did, because I watched the CPR. The lady, I think it was the lady that was doing the CPR. And I think the guy was doing, I don't know. But he was laying back there, and that was it. And then I saw the lights shining on the back windows back there, or the buildings. And I guess that's when she was telling me to, because I had come back in here. I didn't stand here and say, I hear what I think is a gunshot. Okay? I went in here and said that.
Okay.
Okay, because I didn't know where it was. I didn't know if it was right here and they're going to shoot me up this way. So that's why I went back in there. And then she got all the information, and I said, oh, I see lights now. I said, the cops are coming up this way now and all this, and then we hung up. And then I did stand here. I had this light off in here because it was dark, and I watched, and I just and then I saw the crime, I guess the police department do the yellow tape.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my gosh. And then I just said I couldn't see anymore. I mean, and then the people down there, I saw a lot of people looking out there, just like not really coming out, but just looking, and lights coming on, and
Okay.
that's it.
Okay, Miss Elman. Do I go Thursday? I timed you about a minute. You're about right, about 60 seconds.
Yeah.
So.
I just wanted to make sure my door downstairs was closed and the front door was locked, but I knew if I put on the alarm, it wouldn't let me open this window.
Okay.
So that's why I didn't do that part. Anyway.
Okay, well, I appreciate you walking me through that.
That's okay. There's nothing, I mean, like I said, I did not see the shot. I only heard the kid, like I said, I thought it was a man. And I went, and when that guy said, I'm going to call 911, I'm like, whoa. So I'm like, That's when I closed the door.
The calling out for help, how long do you think that lasted for? A matter of seconds. I mean, I know it's kind of specific, but you know how many times he called for help, or were the words help used, or was it just the
It was very mumbled. It was very mumbled and garbled, because I'm sure, what I've heard afterwards, that they were fighting from the neighbors. I've heard I've heard so many different stories. But what I heard afterwards, when I went outside, when I saw my neighbors and friends out there, I went outside, and they said there was an altercation, and that somebody, I don't know who was beating up who. I don't know, because I did not see George at all. Like I said, I didn't know him until he came on the TV. I did not. He could have walked up to the door, and I wouldn't have known him. I probably have seen him at the HOA meetings, but I couldn't picture George. I couldn't picture him. No. And I did not see anybody on the kid, fighting with the kid. All I saw was a body laying on the ground there, and that's when I stopped. Like I said, I thought it was the elderly gentleman that lives down that way. And he wasn't here that night, because I talked to him the next day, and I said, "You're okay?" And he goes, "What are you talking about?" And then he said, "Yeah, I just heard about what happened." He said, "Yeah, he was out of town or something overnight." So.
Yeah, I heard you reference something like that on your phone call.
Yeah.
Okay, I appreciate your time. Is there anything else you want to add to the whole thing, or is that basically?
What?
Is there anything else you want to add, or?
That's it. I mean, like I said, I did not see it happen. I only heard something. I called. It's been spooky around here. I've been here 4 years, and a lot of us are saying, we had to move now, or what? They need to beef up security, and we've been trying for it. I was one with Officer Morgenstern, to get the speed limit signs put up. They don't do any good. I'm not against him. I'm just saying they don't do any good because nobody looks at them. They said, I don't know where they're at. Well, they're kind of small, and I've been pushing to get speed bumps. They won't get speed bumps because they say they don't have money, and the HOA dues, whatever. So, anyway, no, there's nothing more. Like I said, I did not see it happen. Only thing I saw is like what I told you, what I saw the police, or I guess paramedics, when they were trying to revive him. And then the guy wrapping the tape around the pillar things around here. And then I guess I did wait up there, or maybe I had come down, so I really don't remember that part of it, but I do remember when they said, or it was like, he's gone, and they covered him, or something like that. So I don't know if I was upstairs, I think I was down here, but you can't really see that much from down here, but I didn't go out in the back. So.
I'm going to conclude this interview. It's now 1:50.